Hello and welcome to the special presentation for the week of Friday, July 14th, 2017. My name is Glenn Tompkins. I'm a Senior Product Support Representative and Instructor here at VectorVest, and it's my pleasure to give your presentation this evening. This week's presentation is simply entitled Night and Day. Now, as I was getting prepared for this, I wanted to get a better perspective of the terminology night and day. Google gave me words like ceaselessly, endlessly, incessantly, perpetually. And these are words that you want to have in your investing dictionary because these are the ways that you want to be able to make money in the market. And after tonight's presentation, I'm going to show you how you can set up a system to make money consistently. Now, then we all know that the market has been going up since the November election, and this move has been dubbed as the Trump effect. Since that time, we've had 6 market timing calls using the confirmed calls. The market has had an opportunity to go up, then move sideways, and keep moving up. Dr. DeLito has mentioned on more than one occasion that as long as earnings are good, we will remain in a bull market. Let's get into the software where we're going to go straight to a market timing graph. We'll click on Graphs, move from a stock graph to a market timing graph. Here you're looking at the VectorVest composite shown here in candlesticks, and here's that November time frame. And look at that. The market has definitely been moving from the bottom left to the top right. Now, I'm going to put on the confirmed calls. We've had 6 confirmed calls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've had an opportunity to make money on the upturns, but when the market moves sideways, it's a bit tougher to do that. The market goes up one day, down one day, up one day, down one day, and it's tough. Up one day, down one day, but now more recently, coming out of this sideways action, the market is starting to move again. Oh, but guess what? What are we in right now? Another earnings season. And again, as long as earnings are good, the market is going to keep rising. And look at that, we're breaking out of that sideways move once again. How can you find consistency in your ability to make money? Well, this week we're going to use a powerful tool known as the real-time derby to help to chart our path to consistent profits. We're going to open up the derby and let's take a look. Right now we're looking at today's derby, ideally suited for those people who are day trading. We can track to see what strategies are doing the best today. Based upon that, VST Mighty Mites is at the top of the list, up 2.5% today and today alone. If I open up the strategy, I can see the stocks that are here, sort by ROI, and take advantage of the stocks that have been moving up the most. As a day trader, that is a dream. If I smooth this over, I can look at the equity curve as the strategy is moving throughout the day based on a 10-stock portfolio. Let's move this back over. Let's go down a little further. Entry price is looking at the market open. We track these strategies from the open and watch them and watch their stock movement. We can also track from the prior day's close. If I go down a little further, we have pricing and volume criteria. Price all means that the price of every stock that we're looking at is at least greater than $1. Average volume all says that the average volume of every stock is at least greater than 100,000 shares to ensure liquidity. I can change this though. If I want to look for stock prices greater than $1, I can set it up for greater than $2, $5, or $10. And on average volume, if I want more liquidity, I can look for stocks that are greater than 250,000 or 500,000 shares of average volume. We have this box checked here for minimum number of stocks. We want all of these strategies to have at least a minimum number of 10 stocks. Now, we can also sort by percentage of average winners. Based on a 10-stock portfolio, if I check this box, I'm now looking for all of the searches that have at least 7 out of the 10 stocks making money. Let's click on VST Mighty Mites again. Well, here I have 8 out of 10 making money. Marathon shows me 10 out of 10 making money. But this helps to bring up the most robust searches to the top of the list. I'll uncheck that box. Down below, we have the DTI, or the Derby Timing Indicator, and this is going to give us a full-fledged view of how bullish or bearish the market is. It is cast on a scale between 0 and 2, and the magic number is 1.2 to give you a bias. Currently, today, the DTI bullish is at 1.54, which means that we are really bullish today. Now, we track right now 166 strategies at your fingertips. Of those strategies, I can break it down. 82% of the bullish searches are making money, yet only 26% of the bearish searches are making money, which is definitely giving me a definite bullish bias. Now, from a day trader's perspective, this is outstanding information. Now, if I'm a swing trader or a longer term investor, I can change this analysis mode to one of 4 other different analysis modes. Day trading looks at buying or opening stocks at the open on day 1 and closing at the end of day 1, and so on and so forth for X amount of days. I'm going to put that on the day trading mode, and there we are. I'm set up to 6 look back days. Smooth Comfort is at the top of the list, telling me that if I would have bought stocks from Smooth Comfort at the open on day 1, sold at the close on day 2, and done that for 6 straight days, this strategy is up 9.61%. This is a testing mode. Once you get into this, it doesn't mean that you buy at the open and sell at the close. This is a testing mode looking at day trading to show how effectively these searches have been making money for the last 6 trading days. The same goes the same for all of these other modes. These are testing modes. All right, but we're going to stick with day trading. If you want to know more about the other modes, simply click on the blue question mark. It breaks down all of the other testing modes for you. All right, now that's a brief overview of the Derby. But I'm going to use this day trading mode, and in a second, let's go back to the market timing graph. Our last up call happened on 4/20 of 2017. Let's zoom in. And I can see what strategies within the Derby have done the best since that up call. But before we do that, let's take a look. 4/20 was our up call. We would have jumped into the market if we had follow through the next day, but we did not. So our next opportunity after the confirmed up call of confirmation would have been on 4/24 of 2017. The market gapped up. We had a nice big up day on that day, right? Well, let's take a look at what the Derby showed us on that day. We'll go back to the Derby, and I'm going to use this day trading mode, and I'm going to go back to that time period of 4/24. That was a confirmation day after the confirmed up call. And I'm going to test all the way until right now. Click on OK. 58 trading days. Jailbreak no contras is at the top of the list, followed by wild watch list winners. Something caught my attention though. I have some bearish strategies popping up in here as well. So I looked over to the left, looked at my summary over the last 58 trading days. I have more of a bearish bias. 65% of my bearish searches were making money as compared to 29% of the bullish strategies making money. Well, is the pie chart lying to us? I would say emphatically no. It's telling us exactly what we really need to know. I'm going to change the Derby view to the spreadsheet view, and this is known as the tote board and gives you a lot of great information. I can look at all of these searches, look at the percentage of winning days, the percentage of winning trades, their drawdowns. Even though Jailbreak did the best over this time period, look at that drawdown. Look at this search sector peak short. Didn't do as well, but a lot less drawdown during this time period. We do have a column here that says efficiency, which looks at the percentage of winning days, the percentage of winning trades, and the max drawdown to give you a sense of how streamlined or efficient the strategy has been over that time period. So this tote board gives you a lot of great information. So I'm going to tell you again that this tote board is not lying to you, but is giving you a full idea of what's going on. All right. So Let's go back to the market timing graph. This is the day that we got our up confirmation, right? Let's take the Derby back to just that day. We're going to go from 4/24 as our start date to 4/24 of our end date. We had a gap up in the market, and we had a nice green up candle, correct? Let's click on OK. Wow, that one trading day, right? The DTI doesn't factor in past just one day, just to let you know. But that one trading day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. On that nice up day, 14 out of the 15 stocks that you see here were short stocks, and they pretty much all made money that day. Let's take a look at the top strategy, which is Show Me the Money Short, which made 2.93%. This is a shorting search on that big up day. I'm going to go to Unisearch, go to Searches Short. I'm going to go find Show Me the Money Short. And I'm going to explain to you how the Derby works. The Derby finds the stocks from the day before, the close of business the day before, but then tracks them on the market open the next day. So I'm going to run this search as of 4/21, which is the day before 4/24. Run the search. Here's the stocks that were found. I am now going to do a quick test of the top 10 stocks from 4/21 to 4/24. So from the close the day before to the close of the day we're looking at, this short strategy made 1%. Well, it's red, Glenn. How did it make money? This is a shorting search. I'm looking for stocks going down in price, and they did just that. The market on that day went up 1%. So the Derby is really providing you with this kind of information. This is powerful information, and this program is a beast. But now we need to get into the belly of the beast to find out what's going on. What goes on in the Derby is a totally different world. And learning to tame this beast will show you that we can do things that no one else can. This tool will help you take advantage of capturing the real money-making opportunities. This program will help you to recognize what's really happening on up and down days. Now, I'm going to show you how to use portfolios to build this kind of flexible trading system so that you will have a great opportunity to make money day after day. That just was a big revelation looking at an up day, and the Derby was telling us what was really working. So how do we take advantage of that? Let's go to portfolios, and we're going to set up a new portfolio. We'll click on new, and we're going to call this day and night. We're going to use a portfolio. Let's change this to $50,000. We're going to change our commission from, leave it at per trade, but we're going to go down to a more widely used $4.95. We're going to click on OK. Our portfolio is set up. Now we're going to set up a portfolio that's going to use the power of the Derby to make our trades. We'll click on Edit. We're going to build our own custom trading system. Now, I talked to you about the power of the DTI, getting you in at the right times, being whether you're bullish or bearish. We're going to use a market timing list, and you can use any of them, but we're going to use the DTI Combo 1, and it breaks down how this works. What I love about this is if you're in an explosive up day, and the DTI is above 1.4 and greater than the bearish DTI after 9:35 a.m., it's going to trigger and buy your stocks. But if it's at 1.3 or higher, at 9:45 it'll trigger, and if it's at 1.2 or higher, at 10 o'clock it'll trigger. Just the opposite on the other side. This really helps you take advantage of explosive days, whether it's up or down. That's the timing signal we're going to use. On our automation rules up, I want to buy long. I'm not going to fill from the search. I'm going to use the power of the Derby to find my stocks. I'm going to stay with that day trading mode, buying at the open and selling at the close on each day, but I only want to look back 3 trading days. Our entry price is going to be at the market open, and we're going to use our pricing and average volume filters just the way they are. Price all means greater than $1. Average volume all means greater than 100,000 shares. We are going to use and find a minimum of 10 stocks, and we want some robustness in the portfolio, so we're going to check the percentage of winners today, and we're going to put it up to 70%. I want at least the strategies that we're looking at, 7 out of the 10 stocks making money. We're going to sort these stocks by ROI, bringing the stocks that are making the most money to the top of the list to choose from. Our stop criteria, let's set that up. We're going to use a simple percent gain loss, 10% gain, 4% loss. On more settings, we want to maintain a portfolio of 5 stocks. We want to automatically replace closed positions. We want to jump right in with all 5 positions, so we're not going to limit how many we get into per day. When entering this situation, I don't want to close any open positions. What this means is as we move from one situation to another, we're going to leave the positions open until the stop criteria is met. This is going to give us an opportunity to hedge within the portfolio. As I scroll down, I'm going to leave everything else the same with the exception of limit repurchases. I'm going to not buy a stock back once I've gotten out of it. I'm going to wait at least 1 day before that happens. All right, now my rules for up are set. I'm going to go to next, set up my rules for down. I want to sell my stock short. Again, fill from the Derby using the day trading mode set up to 3-day look back period. We're going to still buy at the market's open, or in this case, sell at the market's open. We're going to use the price and average volume, keep it the same. Still looking for 10 stocks. We want robustness in the strategies, so I want to make sure that we have at least 7 out of the 10 stocks making money. Our short is going to be by ROI. The stop again is going to be a gain loss even on the downside to a 10 and 4. I like this. We get out of our losers quickly, so we help to mitigate the losses, and we're not too greedy on the gainers. All right, let's go over to more settings. Still again a 5 stock portfolio. Don't close any open positions, and we don't want to buy a stock at least 1 day after we've gotten out of it. Now everything else is set. We'll click on finish, and we'll click on save. Now our portfolio is automated. The genius is on. The green light is on, which means that it's going to buy stocks today. Right away, we're starting to make money. Here's the stocks that are in. These 5 stocks that we are in, and this is cool even for the swing trader. Why? Because of the stops that we have in place, some of these stocks, or most of these stocks, you're going to hold for more than just 1 day. So now you have a system designed to help you to know when to buy, what to buy, and when to sell. That is automated for you. And you can use the alerts within the VectorVest software to send you an alert when a stock is sold out. It'll tell you what stock it's sold out of and what stock it's going to now buy. Now you're not stuck behind a screen all day long trying to trade. Based upon what you saw here, we are getting ready to run a competition where you can set up your own system like this, and if you're the best, you have an opportunity to win $2,500. And guess what, folks? All you midnight cowboys are missing the boat. Don't get left behind, because again, many of these stocks can be held and will be held based upon your stops for a lot more than just 1 day. You're able to take advantage of a special deal that gives you access to real-time and the Derby for 30 days, and the price is $29. Yes, in order to have the Derby, you do have to have the real-time data feed. But again, folks, whether you are a day trader or not, this tool is ideally suited to help you to make money night and day. Folks, I'd like to say thank you for joining me for this week's presentation. And if you have any questions, by all means, please give us a call. We'd love to answer your questions. And next week, I will be holding a Q&A session to answer any questions that you have live. Thank you again, and have a wonderful weekend.